Good morning children, I am Sarita Isis. Now I am going to teach you complex permanent plant tissue. In the last class I taught you about the simple permanent plant tissues. Now we can see complex permanent tissues. Complex tissues means a group of different types of cells are together form complex tissue. And they perform a common function. So, the complex permanent plant tissue are xylem and phloem. These are the two complex permanent plant tissue. And these xylem and phloem are also known as conducting tissue. Conducting tissue. As it contains water and food. So, the tissue can conduct water and food in the plant body. So, they are also known as conducting tissue, and other name is vascular tissue. They are also known as vascular tissue. And these xylem and phloem are arranged as a bundle. So, they are also known as vascular bundles. Vascular bundles. So, xylem and phloem are also known as conducting tissue or vascular tissue or vascular bundles. Okay, and the function is transport of food and water. Here, the xylem tissue transport water and the phloem tissue transport food in the plant body. Let's see the tissues in detail. Okay. Now we can see the xylem tissue in detail. So the first point we can write, xylem tissue is a complex permanent plant tissue. Okay, and these xylem tissues are helping for the conduction of water through the plant body or from the roots to different parts of the plant body. So, conduct water from roots to different parts of the plant body. Different parts of the plant body. So it is also known as water tube or water pipes. So xylem tissues are also known as water tubes or water pipes as they conduct water from the roots to different parts of the plant body. And there is only upward conduction of water. Only upward transportation or upward conduction. Upward transportation occur here. Is it clear? So these are the main points of xylem tissue. And this xylem tissue is made of 4 components. So which are the components of xylem tissue? The xylem tracheids, xylem vessels, xylem parenchyma and xylem fibers. These are the 4 components of xylem tissue. It's very important which are the components of xylem tissue. Xylem tracheids, xylem vessels, xylem parenchyma and xylem fibers. Let's see in detail. So, which are the xylem components? Xylem components are xylem tracheids, xylem vessels, xylem parenchyma and xylem fibers. So here these are the 4 components of xylem. The first two, xylem, tracheids and the vessels. So these are tracheids and vessels. These are tubular structures. Tubular structures and function together as a single unit. Tubular function together as a single unit for the transportation or for the upward conduction of water. Okay. And the xylem parenchyma help for the storage of water and along with sideways transportation also. Sideways transportation of water also done by the xylem parenchyma. And xylem fibers provide mechanical support or mechanical strength. Provide mechanical support or mechanical strength to the plant body for the conduction or for the transportation of water. Is it clear about the xylem components and their functions? Okay, next we can see phloem. See, phloem is also a complex permanent plant tissue. That is the first point. It's also a complex permanent plant tissue. And it helps, or the phloem tissue helps for the transportation of food from the leaves to different parts of the plant body. Transportation of food from leaves to different parts of the plant body. Different parts of the plant body. So they are also known as food tubes or food pipes. Food tubes or food pipes. Okay. So unlike xylem tissue, the xylem tissue can do the transportation only in upward direction. Unlike xylem tissue, the phloem tissue can do both upward and downward conduction because from the leaves the food need to be transported till roots. So the downward transportation also can be done by the phloem tissues. So here both upward and downward transportation of food occur. Okay. And next we can see the major components of phloem. So here also there are 4 components. They are, let's see, companion cells, sieve tubes, phloem parenchyma and phloem fibers. So these are the 4 major components. Let's see the components, or we can say phloem components. Phloem components. There are 4 in number. First one, sieve tubes. Second one, companion cells. Third one, phloem parenchyma. Then fourth one, phloem fibers. These are the 4 components of xylem. Here, the sieve tubes and companion cells are tubular in structure, so they function together as a single unit. They are tubular and function together as a single unit for the transportation of food from leaves to different parts of the body. Plant body. Then phloem parenchyma do the same function as in the xylem tissue, that is storage in function, storage of food materials, and phloem fibers provide mechanical support or mechanical strength to the plant body at the time of transportation of food. Is it clear about the complex permanent plant tissues such as xylem and phloem. That's all for today.